Hey, good afternoon, guys. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. It's been a pretty good day for me. Um, was able to sell a car, a real nice Cadillac. Somebody just drove up on the lot. They liked it, and we ended up sending them home with it. Uh, Pretty cool. Didn't take long. I was able to do the whole process myself, close, everything else. So let's say, as far as work, was a pretty good day. I went to CrossFit after work. Did I don't know how many burpees, box jump overs, all these different things. Uh, Wore me out. 18 minutes of just strictly moving completely all the time. Uh, so pretty nice day, I would say. Was able to talk to my boss today a little bit about my story, and one of my goals is to start using my story to help other people out. Yesterday, I think I recorded early, so I met with this guy named Jason from the church, and we talked about ministry, talked about plugging me in, some of the things that they do. So it was pretty cool to start meeting with somebody at the church. And then I went to Celebrate Recovery last night, and met this person that I've been seeing on Facebook. Met her over there. It was pretty cool to meet somebody that in person. So neat day all day yesterday, and then today has turned out to be pretty good. Feel like I'm growing in some ways. I had a conversation with somebody that conversation normally would have given me these real uneasy feelings, and I would have lashed out and would have had this feeling of like I guess attachment issues or whatever like that. But I'm coming to terms with things, and it's making me feel more at peace. And I really contribute that to a lot of some things that I've been changing. Like I told you, I've been doing my journal on a daily basis. I've been reading my devos. I've been listening to inspiring music, and really just trying to keep a positive mindset, even when things aren't going the way I want them to. I know it sounds a little cliche and it's hard. I remember when I was going through my stuff at the beginning of things, and people would say, just think positive, just do this, do that. And it's like, yeah, it's easy for you to say because you're not going through it. I think time is a big healer, and also getting your mind, like I said, getting your mind in the right thing, and sometimes it just takes timing. It's just the timing of when you're ready to really start the healing process, and letting go of the things that you thought were going to happen that are not. You've got to grieve those things, and and be willing to learn from the mistakes that you've had. One of the things that I was told several times was, don't try to force things. And the more that I did try to force things, the more things would be pushed away. I want to be clear, though. I don't want to take blame for everything that went wrong in my relationships. The only thing I want to be clear of is that I understand my part. There's a difference from the beginning. At the end of the day, it was my decisions that led me into relationships that were very unhealthy and toxic for me. And not saying that the other person is the toxic person. We were toxic together, because I think that at the time we didn't allow ourselves healing from past relationships. I've talked about relationship jumping and how I used to go from one person to the next, and which leads me kind of what I want to talk a little bit about today. And a thing that besides some substance abuse that I deal with is codependency. I allow other people to dictate my feelings and my thoughts and my actions. What I mean by that is I get so connected to somebody that I lose myself into them, and by no fault of their own. It's a characteristic that I have, and I'm still exploring why I have it, and but at the end of the day, like I've talked about before, is the selfishness. I do that to control. Um, I kick, scream, holler, a lot of different things to try to control people. And at the end of the day, they end up controlling me because they're controlling my emotions and things like that, which is the biggest form of control. I act upon whether like my last relationship, pretty much like it was. I would wait to see what she would do before I would act. I just was not myself. I lost myself completely in what she wanted in our relationship. But at the end of the day, it was because I wanted something. It wasn't like she asked me to do that. It wasn't because she was this evil person or whatever like that. She has her own issues, just like I have my own issues, and I don't hold it against her at all. All I'm saying is that I was codependent on her. Her well-being was my well-being. So if she was doing good during the day, I was doing good. If she wasn't, whatever her emotion was, I swung with. And to the point where I would try to make her in a better mood, or I'd try to do all these type of things, and to the point where, eventually I think that pushed her away. Amongst other things, like I said, the timing wasn't right. There wasn't a lot of thought through before the relationship really began. It was just like, hey, you're attractive, I'm attractive. Let's be attractive together. And we did make a good-looking couple to the outside world, but to the inside world, we both had our issues to deal with, and unfortunately, we never did, and that's why we're not together. So, tell you people in this last few minutes, one of the things that I'm really learning is that I don't know really how to have a relationship with people that is not one side. It's more about one-sided. I have a hard time establishing boundaries, which is part of that codependency. I tell people too much, sometimes too quick. I move too fast. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to learn to slow down in life and enjoy life. Never been single, honestly. I've been single for 9 months now. I haven't been in a relationship, and never done that. My whole adult life, I've either been taking care of kids or had a relationship, or both. Jumping from one to the next, trying to find that love, trying to find somebody to complete me. And the reality is that nobody can complete me. I have to complete myself, my relationship with God and myself. And if I have anything for young people who watch this, is take time to get to know yourself. Go hang out with your buddies. Don't get so caught up into a woman and your whole life be surrounded by them, because what's going to happen is that if that relationship doesn't work out, then you're going to be lost trying to figure out who you are. Take time to really know who you are. Take time to really know what you want and what you deserve. Don't. There's no rush. I think a lot of times in our life, that especially in this day and age, we think of instant gratification. That's one of the reasons why I've been addicted to drugs and alcohol, is because I want relief now. I don't want to wait and go through the pain and everything. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is, take it from this old man, that you just gotta be yourself, learn who yourself is before you jump into any relationship. That way, when it happens, or if a relationship doesn't work, then you will be okay with yourself. If not, your tendency is going to be, you're going to be broken. At least that's my case. You're going to be broken when that relationship doesn't work out. So we'll continue to talk a little bit about what I'm learning about relationships, what I'm learning about myself. We'll continue to talk about how to move forward. Tomorrow I've got a guy coming out doing a spiritual life plan with me, so I'm kind of excited about that. Then I have a men's group that I'm going to go to tomorrow night. I don't know what we're talking about. I think we're in the book of Isaiah, so we're going to talk a little bit more about that, see other guys' perspective of things, and so I'm looking forward to learning how to be a man, if I may say that, be a man outside of a relationship, not a man that his whole being has been who he's married, his family, those type of things like that, but be a man that's a God-fearing man that loves himself. That's my goal right now is to be that man. Don't know how I'm going to get there, and that's what this is about, this journey. Well, everybody have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye.